By the way, I was editing the last episode, and I heard all the things you said. You were talking about when I left for that brief minute there.
What did we do? I forgot.
Yeah, no, you basically just pretended to make fun of me, and that was it.
Zoe.
What?
Zoe.
What?
He thinks it was fake. What do we do?
What was that, guys? Did you say
Nothing,
Nothing, no.
Simon.
Nothing else.
Drama to Ramen.
Hello and welcome to the 7th ever episode of Drama and Ramen. I am, of course, Simon, your co-host with Stefan over here. Stefan.
Yo, 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 yo.
And Zoe over here.
Hi.
Of course, when I say over here, they're not actually close to me because, unfortunately, we're recording over, not Skype, but Discord this time.
We are not using the other apps anymore.
Yeah, we are not in the same room this time. We are connected through a computer alone. Anyway, so that's why the audio quality is worse this time, if you were wondering.
I am standing on one edge of the information superhighway. I'm standing in the center. To my left, far down the path, I see Simon. To my right, farther down the path, I see Zoe.
What's up?
But it's like we're all in the same room. The future is now.
But we can't see anything. We're all blind.
Yeah, in the future, everyone is blind.
We are living in the future.
Everyone listens to the Daredevil podcast in the future, and it's like, why is everyone else not like Daredevil?
Okay, so
Sure.
Stefan, what show did we watch this week?
We watched a very interesting Japanese drama. It was called YouTube Rewind 2017.
Yeah, what a crazy show. I mean, sure,
Yeah,
but
It was
great.
incredible.
Yeah, it's weird because there's only one episode per year, but like what it lacks in like running time, it makes up for in substance. Like it's one of the deepest things I've watched this year.
Oh, definitely.
It really makes you think about life,
Yeah,
death.
There's a lot of data.
they dab so hard. They go through the earth, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
Through the earth, and then Shooting Stars starts
Right
playing.
through the earth.
Yeah, they go through the earth into space, and then while they're in space, YouTube does what no one thought it could.
Stops terrorism.
It stops terrorism.
Yeah. Terrorism is gone now, guys.
It stopped.
YouTube stopped it.
Happy 2018.
Thanks, YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I didn't actually watch YouTube Rewind 2017, but
Simon.
I did. I thought maybe we could discuss this littler known show, which I'm not sure if it's a Japanese drama or not. It's called Blazing Transfer Students. I don't know. You heard of it?
I mean,
I
like,
guess.
it's no YouTube Rewind, but I guess.
Okay, let's get right into that then. Thanks for staying with us through that bit, guys. That was all Stefan's idea.
Nobody stayed with us. They've all stopped listening.
If you guys would have let me go, I would have done that for a whole half hour.
Yeah, that's
We
that's
know.
why I stopped it there.
All right, well, let me close my 3 pages of notes on YouTube Rewind and my half page of notes on this dumb show no one cares about.
Blazing Transfer Students. Our first requested show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
By
our
two
first
different
ever
people,
audience request.
At least.
2 different people.
How many?
2?
Yeah.
I think it was one person who talked to 2 of us.
Yeah, well, Zoe's friend, right? And then
Yeah.
Alice, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nope, 2 people.
So yeah, 2.
Unless Zoe's friend is Alice, but with a fake name.
Oh my god.
How did you know?
Think about it. Have you ever seen Zoe's friend and Alice in the same room?
I don't think I've ever seen Zoe's friend.
Emily, you have some explaining to do.
Yeah. Take off the mask, Alice.
Okay, so let's since we wasted so much time on that YouTube rewind bit, I think we should get
It was
right
quality
into
content.
explaining the first episode.
Sounds good.
So, Blazing Transfer Students. How does it start?
Well, it opens with a boy running up to a school, and guess what? He's a transfer student.
But how does he get to the school?
He runs all the way, the entire way.
Oh wait, guys! Before
He's
we
super
start
pumped.
on describing the episode, we gotta set up the nicknames,
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
which is gonna be tough this episode because all
Why is it gonna
7
be
of
tough?
the main characters are share the same name, Kakeru.
I think it would be very fun if instead of assigning each one of them nicknames, we just referred to all of them as Kakeru.
Yeah. Kakeru fights Kakeru. Then Kakeru
I think
jumps
that'll
off.
get confusing for our audience.
I think it'll be
But
fine.
I think it would be very fun.
I do have a list of nicknames set up here. If you guys want to hear that.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we the review board for these
Yes.
nicknames?
Yeah. I'm submitted to the nickname society, the Ramen Society are the nicknames for the 7 Kakeru. So for main Kakeru, I think we can just call him Kakeru, the one that the show starts on.
Yeah.
I think he's arguably the main character, although he's not in the second episode at all.
No.
Yeah, he's Kakeru.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He doesn't have any defining traits, so
he's very lustful.
He's very horny.
that's
We
true.
can call him horny Kakeru.
Well, it's not.
Please
Okay.
don't.
Yeah, I think just Kakeru is good. And then there's Swordy Kakeru. He's the guy with the tiny little sword
Yeah.
that he sometimes
Was
uses
that-
to cut bananas.
Was Swordy Kakeru the one with the big hairdo, or was he the fighty one?
No, he was the one
A
with the
lot of-
tiny sword.
A lot of them have big hairdos.
Was
He's-
it the one where his hairdo grew?
No,
That's Danny
that's,
Zuko.
that's
Or is it-
Pompadour.
I
Hold
called
on.
him Danny Zuko.
Okay. No, Swordy was the one. He had the little robe. He was wearing a little, samurai outfit there, and he had the little tiny little sword.
I ended up calling him Buddha because of the robe, but I think Swordy is better.
Okay.
Sword.
Let's just call him Swordy because
Swordy.
he's got the sword. Then there's Glasses, who I'm sure you both know who I'm talking about.
Yes,
yeah.
glasses is good.
I called him
Smarty.
SpongeBob
Smarty Kakeru.
because he was
Isn't-
wearing
wait.
a white shirt and shorts and suspenders. So I went
Yes.
for the SpongeBob thing.
He's got the huge round glasses and the he's got a bowl cutish hair, but two of the two little strands of hair are poking out.
It's a look.
Mm.
So are we going with glasses or
Yeah, he's Glasses.
SpongeBob is out?
There's the guy that has the massive bowl cut with the little upside down triangle in the middle there.
Oh, the one who looks like the kid from Stranger Things.
Yeah. He
Okay.
does.
So should we call him Bowl-Cut?
Yeah, I just called him bowl cut.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Then there's the fashion-y guy, the one with the white clothes.
Yeah.
The good-looking one.
Is that the one with the blonde hair or is that another guy?
He's the one that got distracted by.
We can't spoil it. We can't spoil it. We can't spoil it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Cut that part out.
No, was it was it the guy with the
he's-
long blonde hair?
Simon, you just said by the, and then there was a big sensor noise. What happened?
That was it's a superpower I have. I can just kind of censor myself out.
Do it again.
What do you think
Okay.
of minority groups?
Oh man, those minority groups are. And then I just censored that part.
Sounded great.
All right.
Okay, so is that the
so
guy
that
with the long blonde hair?
fashion-y guy. I called him Winky because he had that super powerful wink.
Winky
used?
Yeah.
That's a good poll.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I called him.
Okay. Well,
So
these are my submissions. So.
We're missing two Kakaroos.
Yeah, I know. I'm still going down the list.
Okay.
There's Punchy, who is good at punching. He's the fighty one. He likes fighting.
Mm.
Fighty, punchy, call him whatever. He's got like the bandages around his hands, I think.
he's
Yes.
always ready to fight.
Yeah, he's always ready to fight. Possibly Fighty Boy from Click Your Heart. Fan theory.
Same boy? Question mark.
It's in the
and
Click
then
Your Heart
finally
universe.
Pompadour, who was the guy with the pompadour, whose pompadour grew.
Oh wait. So
We already-
that guy's punchy.
What?
So fighter is punchy.
Yeah, fighter is punchy,
Okay.
and then pompadour is just pompadour.
All right.
That's his defining
Okay.
characteristic. And then there's Hikari, is what I called the girl. I think that's actually the name of the actor who played her, but I can just call her girl, I guess. She's the only girl.
Yeah.
We can call her Hikari.
Okay. I like the name Hikari. I am pretty sure it's the actor name. Whatever. And then there is...
We can't spoil it.
Okay, fine. We'll get to him later. Okay, so, to the plot of the first episode. How does it start?
Let's see. Starts with number 1 Kakaru. Rolling up to the school.
Yeah.
He's excited for his first day as a brand new transfer student. He walks in and sees a girl.
He's running real quick to school.
Remember that tweet I made about power sliding through life? He did that to the school.
Yeah. He sped real fast to school.
He was Tokyo drifting.
That's right. He
With
was
his
he was
feet.
Tokyo drifting, but like as a human.
It was actually like really impressive.
Yeah, there was a lot of
Kinda
anime
was.
aesthetics, like right up front, like a lot of special effects and
Yeah.
those anime emotions coming through.
It was incredible. I wish I had anime emotions.
Now Zoe,
Anyway.
one sec, Zoe.
Yeah,
You've gone on record about your like fear of anime.
I have.
Did this show like trigger anything? Did it like freak you out? Because it was very anime.
Not really. It's weird. I don't know what scares me about anime because the plots sound interesting and this show was based off of an anime. But like I'm afraid of
is it?
animes. Yeah.
I thought it was a comic
I think it was like
or
also
like a manga or something.
Oh, okay. That makes
I
sense.
thought it was
That makes
also a show, but I don't know.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so Zoe somehow overcame her fear of anime to watch this anime-based show. So then Hikari is there, right?
Yeah, the kid walks in the front gates of the school and then immediately meets Hikari.
Right.
The love of his life.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
love of his life.
And he immediately starts shouting very loudly about how pretty she is.
And also he starts screaming, which is
Honestly,
not exactly
what a mood.
the best flirting technique, but I mean, go for it.
Yeah. Very, very loudly. He screamed about it. So then what happens? I think two guys just like come up and drag him away.
Yeah.
Two guys in shiny
and-
shorts just grab him.
Yeah. And then he comes. I don't know if he loses consciousness. I forget.
No, it's like a hard cut, and then they throw him into this like super weird boxing ring.
Yeah. Big crowd, and 6 other guys already in it, and it's this huge fight going on.
Yep.
And there's an announcer, and he announces that this is Transfer Student Pro Wrestling.
My new favorite sport.
My
Yeah.
only sport.
I think we should petition to have it in the Olympics, honestly.
Baseball, your time is done. Get out. Football, you're next.
Transfer student pro wrestling is the new American sport.
Yeah, we're appropriating it.
Burgers, apple pie, and pro wrestling.
How do you like that, liberals?
So number one Kakaru is understandably very distressed by this development, and you got all 6 of the other Kakarus in the ring, fighting it out. Not Bowl Cut. He's also very, very scared.
I kind of relate to Bowl Cut. Just he doesn't know what's going on. He's crying a lot.
It's kind of dumb.
Yeah. I get him.
I was not a big fan of Bowl Cut.
He was like endearing once I made the connection that he looked like the Stranger Things kid who was also kind of dumb.
Yeah, I guess I can understand the relatability, but I'm just not a big Bowl Cut fan. Both the haircut and the boy.
Fair.
So anyway, so they're all using their special powers and stuff. Winky is winking. He's got some powerful winks going on.
Winking real
What
hard.
does the wink do?
I don't know. I think it just
I'm not
they're
sure.
all overcome by the power of the wink.
They're just so impressed.
Yeah.
So like right off the bat, like the show is just like this mess of like special effects and
It's just a mess.
just fight choreography, and like this is what I imagine JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is like, but I'll never watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in my life. Because like there's like the Japanese text on the screen that's like the onomatopoeia of what's happening, and then there's also like winks that blind people, like flashbangs.
Yeah. So Winky's winking real hard. Glasses is using his technological glasses to do things.
He's
Yeah.
mathing.
Swordy is using his sword. Punchy's punching some people. Pompadour. His pompadour
He's
grows to super size.
pompadorable in this scene.
That was good. That was good.
I know. Thank you,
Yeah.
Simon.
It's just a mess of action. So
I think
yeah.
the weirdest part of the scene is when the camera pulls back and they're surrounded by all the year's hottest YouTubers. That was like a really weird part of the thing when oh god, Jake Paul was there and he dabbed so hard through the earth.
Yeah, he won the pro wrestling match.
Yeah, he was
The ultimate transfer student.
He was in California and then he dabbed into the ground so hard he showed up in Japan.
Yeah, it was very unexpected.
Yeah.
Let's keep that bit in the opening where it belongs. So Kakaru, number one Kakaru, is very distressed. Bullcut is also there, very distressed. So Bullcut turns to Kakaru, I believe, and he goes on this little thing. He's like, "Oh, you got to get me out of here. You look like the most normal person here." And he keeps going on that. He says, "Yep, most normal. Nothing special about you. Just totally average." And it's really good. It's really
Then
good.
he's like, "You don't have to hurt my feelings."
Yeah. It's real funny. I laughed. I think.
Me too.
Maybe I just exhaled out of my nose a bit, but
There
was
was one moment where I laughed really hard, not because it like set up a joke or anything. It was just because I couldn't comprehend the things I was seeing with my eyes on the screen in front of me.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
So, continuing, what happens next?
They all are like, why are we fighting? And then they huddle
Yeah, they
up.
all suddenly realize that there's no actual reason that they're fighting.
Yeah. Actually, I wanna bring up something real quick. What are the rules of transfer student pro wrestling? Because a lot of them keep getting thrown out the ring, but then they just come back. So is it just like, is it unconsciousness? Is when you're out?
There's only one rule, and that rule is win.
The other rule is no weapons, but
Yeah.
No,
I
because
mean-
Swordy has his sword, doesn't he?
I don't know. Yeah, he has the sword, but then the
sword is
main
really an
Kakaru
extension
hits
of
someone with a
himself.
bottle.
Yeah, the real
That's
weapon
true.
is his body.
The real weapon is the friends that they gained along the way.
Aww.
So they suddenly are like, why are we fighting? We should not be fighting. Also, you kind of get like it cuts for a brief moment to some mysterious figure watching the wrestling take place, and then it goes back.
How mysterious was the figure, Simon?
He was very mysterious.
Since you felt it necessary to bring us on this tangent with you.
Well, I was just trying to make a little like foreshadowing to, the amazing event that's going to occur later
My favorite
in
character.
this discussion.
Yeah.
The secret character that we've withheld.
If you've seen
a
Tim
secret.
Allen's The Santa Claus 2, you are in for a treat.
So the fighters all congregate. They escape the fighting ring. They're running away. It's Kakaroos on the loose.
On the cockaloose.
Do you remember did you guys ever watch what was it? The thing with Lionel. Thundercats. Did you guys ever watch Thundercats?
Nope.
What is a Thundercat?
Oh, okay, well, okay, I guess I won't. I probably shouldn't make this episode any longer than it's already going to
okay.
be. But the theme song was very fun. It was Thundercats are on the loose. Thundercats are loose. It was really a masterpiece. of a
That
theme
was
song.
beautiful.
All right.
Okay,
I
sorry.
want to point out a thing about the show is that like the structure of the school is like a bunch of like stolen things from other like very good animes that like they just kind of took from. Like it's a hybrid of the school from Danganronpa and the school from Kill la Kill, where like you need to be good at something to get in, but also there are like these highly specialized murder clubs that are everywhere.
It's like Victorious!
Well, the school is a front, right? There's no actual school going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, do they have
Kinda like-
classes?
Guys, Kill la Kill is such a good show.
Well, don't mention anime around Zoe, Stefan.
It's such a
You're gonna
good
start
show.
crying.
Zoe would hate it though.
Is that that's the show with the girl with the schoolgirl uniform that is
Yeah,
alive?
that's the show where like the less clothes you wear, the more powerful you are, or something.
That sounds
Yeah.
just like real life.
Yeah, just like real life.
hmm
Okay.
Okay, but like when the Kakaroos escape, the thing that like stuck out to me the most was that the school had like armed guards at the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the SWAT team?
Yeah.
There's okay. So the Kakaroos, they're escaping. I think somebody is like the Kakaroos have escaped. You capture them. And so they all split up. Right, so number one Kakaru, Bullcut, and Winky are running away in a group. They're running down the stairs, and suddenly,
There's
they
a very
spot-
good line when like they're all like, "What do we have to make it out of this?" And then the Winky man says, "All I have is my good looks."
And they both look at
Yes.
him and say, and nod as if to say, "Yeah, you have good looks."
Because let's be real, if we're gonna like rank the boys on how pretty they are, Number one.
Winky is Definitely.
Winky is smoking.
Number one, the secret character.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's true.
Number two, doesn't matter because the secret character is so damn hot.
Okay, but Winky is definitely up there.
I guess, like, ugh.
So they're running away. They notice at the bottom of the stairs were just a few people doing some jump rope,
Yeah, double Dutch all the way.
very inconspicuously. And they say, "Yeah, come join us. Come on down."
Come jump rope with us. Nothing suspicious to see here.
If I was on the run and two cops were like, come play cop jump rope with us, I would
Would
be
you
like,
do it?
yeah. Yeah, totally.
Okay.
If I committed a crime, tax fraud, hypothetically, and then two people with IRS jackets were like, come play jump rope.
IRS jump rope with us.
IRS jump rope. Debatably the most extreme jump rope.
I think we would all take that opportunity. So Bulka he's very entranced by this jump roping, and like any of us would do, he immediately rushes to play jump rope with these fellows.
And it was beautiful.
And it's a trap. They trap him in the jump rope.
The most tragic part is he's good at it. He's good at the jump rope.
Oh, he was so good at jump roping. The poor little guy.
And he's
Real downside.
betrayed by the rope bearers.
Yeah. Really. He was brought down by his jump rope hubris. So he gets trapped. But Winky and number one Kakaru, they get away.
But not for long. As the second they get outside, they hear something over the horizon and they turn.
We cut to a few more of the people escaping first.
They don't matter.
Okay, but there's some good stuff though, because I think Punchy and Glasses.
Literally nothing they do is as good as what happens next.
Yeah, but okay, let me just say this real quick. So Punchy and Glasses, they're running through the cafeteria or something, and there's just a bunch of people shooting at them, and they hide behind a table. And then they peek out, and he puts up a book to block it, and a condor goes straight through the book. They're shooting condors out of the gun.
Yeah, the quote was, "The condor got stuck, and I know my next Twitter name."
Yeah. And then they seeing this, they instantly surrender.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very funny. Okay, but yeah, sorry. Let's
Back
go
outside.
to the best scene.
All right, so the best scene of the episode by far is when Winky and number one Kakaru get outside after their best friend has been left behind in a tragic jump rope accident.
Mm-hmm.
And then they look up. They come out onto this like cement platform with stairs on either side, one going up, one going down. And they look up the stairs, and there's a bunch of very muscly men in Speedos coming down the stairs saying, "Butterfly."
Yeah,
Butterfly.
just chanting it like very
Butterfly.
softly.
Mhm.
Butterfly.
And then they come down, and then they surround them.
In
And
a
then-
circle.
They get Winky, but number one Kakaru gets away.
Yeah, well, he's number one Kakaru is like, "Come on, we have to run," and Winky's like, "No, go on without me. This is my purpose."
And then number one Kakaru looks at his watch, and he's like, I gotta get to the most uncomfortable scene in the episode.
That's right. I forgot about that. Oh no. Yeah.
How do we talk about this?
I think I can do it.
Okay, go ahead.
So the girl, the lady, gets number one Kakaru into some nurse office or something, and he starts confessing his love for her, even though they've only known each other for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but like he's seen his best friend his best friends get like captured by what I assume is the swim team and also by the jump rope team. So like he's like in an emotionally like he's in an emotional state. He can't keep it in.
Yeah. Well, he's also only known them for 20 minutes, so.
He has no friends, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then she starts terribly pole dancing on a support pole.
I have nothing greater than a very cursory knowledge of how to pole dance, and even me, a novice, was like, "Oh boy, this is bad."
Yeah. I mean, well, I took a few years of summer school learning how to pole dance, so I can confirm it's pretty bad technique.
Simon, since you're a pole dancing expert, can you like talk to us about like how the form could have been improved?
Yeah, well, the first thing you want to do, she was, she was very stiff. It's important to be very slippery when you're pole dancing.
Yeah, upon reflection, it was kind of like seeing a Disneyland robot on the pole.
Yeah, you want to be kind of like the snakes on the staff of the medical logo. That's
like Benedict Cumberbatch pretending to be a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, so then she basically tells him that if he fights all the other cockaroos, they can do it.
Yeah.
They can have sexy time.
Yep.
That motivates him. He's very motivated all of a sudden. I can't remember, but I feel like he might have shot blood out of his nose in classic anime fashion.
No,
Did that happen? Did
that
I
did
imagine
not
that?
No,
Okay.
I don't think that happened.
I
think
always
that
want
happened
to
to you, Simon.
I think you
I've
wanted
had
that to happen.
That
You
did
dirty,
happen.
dirty boy.
As soon as I saw Winky come on, as soon as I saw the Butterfly Boys come on, it was just a nozzle of blood out my nose.
Mood.
So, okay. So then he's so motivated by this robot pole dancing that he gets back into the ring where the other 6 cockaroos are. And then what happens?
National Railway Punch.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think this is the moment where my suspension of disbelief was broken. Everything
This
before
was the
it,
moment?
everything before it could have been explained away with some form of like
The swimmers.
just something. This was the moment where I was like, okay, this is ludicrous.
I don't know. I think it was the condors for me.
That's a good point, actually. Actually, looking back, nobody would be stupid enough to fall for that jump rope trap.
I think my suspension of disbelief was broken within maybe the first 10 seconds of the show, so...
When he slid in front of the school and yelled, "Oh man, this is the high school."
Yeah, and then did his amazing yell flirting technique. Scream flirting.
That's how you do it.
I'm not saying I wouldn't go out with someone who screamed at me, but I definitely wouldn't.
So they all have trained fists now. They all shoot trains out of their fists at each other. And they all collapse.
This gives a whole new meaning to Spirit Tracks.
I don't get it.
I get that reference.
I never played that game.
Oh,
Want to know why?
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 I got taste.
Oh, damn. But it's got Zelda and trains.
Zelda. Overhyped. Persona's better.
This is... I'm not going to fight with you right now, Stefan, but I'm gonna...
Okay, because you know you're going to lose because Persona's the better video game.
Tomorrow at 4, behind the school dumpster. Me and you, man.
I actually have to go to college at 4, but like we can do it 3:30, I guess.
Okay, yeah, 3:30
Okay,
works.
yeah. Fight
Cool.
to the death.
We'll
3:30
we'll
tomorrow.
discuss
Okay.
the basics later.
We'll text.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So they all collapse, and when they wake up, they're in this room with Hikari and that mysterious figure sitting in the chair. And then he spins the chair around, and it is an action figure. A giant action figure.
Plastic anime character. My
Yeah.
favorite character.
I think his name is Takeshi? Is that what his name?
I think so.
But yeah, Principal Takeshi is basically just a big, hunky anime boy mannequin.
He looks like the protagonist of every mecha anime I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's got sleek black hair and like a little bandana.
He looks like Keith from Voltron
Yeah.
and the guy from Robotech and kind of like Shinji from Evangelion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like all at once.
He's
He
very
also has an eye
stereotypical
patch.
anime boy.
Like brown hair, eye patch, high school clothes.
Yeah. And then he says that he reveals that the school is basically a front, and they are actually now part of a special
Spy
team
thing.
that infiltrates other schools called the Blazing Transfer Students.
Bum, 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 bum.
And
that's
roll credits.
Yeah.
And that's the first episode.
That's it.
Yeah.
Art.
Should we discuss the second episode? We're already going for
I think
No.
I
50
think we
minutes, it looks here.
Yeah, I think we have a lot to work with.
So that's I think we have enough material just from the first episode here. I think we might continue and talk about the second episode, possibly the third episode later, because it is a wild show, and there's definitely a lot more material to discuss.
Absolutely.
But I think that's good for this week. You guys, what did you think? What did you think of the first episode? Give me your reviews.
5 out of 6 butterflies.
I give it 7 out of 10 kakaroos.
I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10 guys in Speedos chanting butterfly.
Butterfly. A butterfly.
So, for the shows for next week, I had so one show I had is called To Be Continued, which I'll read the description here. On the eve of their debut, a boy band tumbles into the recent past, where a girl tries to help them get back to the present and their big premiere.
Oh my god.
So, to sum that up, it's about time-traveling boy band.
I'm
It's a
in.
very good sentence.
And then I had an idea. I don't know if we're ready yet, but I thought if you guys were down, we could possibly. I know we kind of discussed it before. We might play like some weird Japanese dating sim live on the not live because we don't put it up live, but on the show.
Mm.
And that might be fun.
What dating sim?
I have a lot of dating sims picked up right here. There's one which looks good, which is called Brother Falls in Love, which is where your main goal is to date a printer.
Let's hear the
Oh.
other options.
For dating sims?
Yes.
Okay. There is, of course, Hateful Boyfriend, which is about dating many beautiful boy pigeons. Uma no Prince Sama, which is about dating a horse prince. He's like a horse, but he's got a princely face, princely human face. You date him. Creature Tokoi Shio Kokono Kokoro. You date a cricket. A cricket schoolgirl. It's like a
What?
human-sized cricket in a schoolgirl outfit. Jurassic Card is where you date a bunch of dinosaurs. Paca Plus, or also known as My Girlfriend is an Alpaca.
Why are all of
Are
these
you-
like, oh, date the animal?
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Are
So
you
the-
okay?
Hey, Simon?
Yeah.
Hey, Simon?
We need
Simon?
to talk.
Yes.
I mean,
I-
like,
there-
do you. Do you. But, like,
There's nothing wrong
there
with
is
it.
there is
Perfectly
a
normal.
visual novel that I've been hearing a lot of buzz about recently.
Yes.
It's very popular on the interwebs right now, and it's
The
free.
Doki Doki.
I've heard. Have you heard about this Doki Doki Literature Club?
Yeah, but it's not from Japan.
It's a visual novel,
But it's not. I don't think it was made in Japan though.
but it's real good.
That's true. It's kind of been done a lot, but we could do that. I'm basically we can figure out what dating sim. I'm just
Maybe we
would-
should sit on the dating sim for a while.
Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, skip
Yeah.
the dating sim for now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll do it later.
So I and then I have another show. I prepared another show in
Oh.
case the dating sim thing didn't go over.
Okay.
Tell us in the comments or email us or whatever if you think we should play dating sim. Because we
Now,
basically
guys-
listen to all requests we get.
Now, guys, this is where I want you to organize a grassroots write-in campaign so that we can play Doki Doki Literature Club on the show.
Okay. All right.
That's
so-
how the presidents do it, and that's how we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Heck
Well,
yeah.
All right. So the two shows then would be To Be Continued, which is about a time traveling boy band, and then Back to 1989, which also involves time travel, but this time it's
So
about a
much
young
time
man who's sent back to 1989, the year before he was born, which I assume means he has to try not to mess up the past so that he ends up getting born and stuff. Very Back to the Future-esque, I imagine. But an Asian take.
That sounds good.
So yeah, those are all the things.
My
I have
vote's for
to-
the boy band one.
Yeah, boy band.
All right. So To Be Continued. I think it is an actual boy band in the show.
Choice.
Really?
Yeah, like they are a real boy band. So
That's
yeah,
amazing.
that's today's episode. We'll see you guys on the blazing side. You guys want to chant butterfly? That's
Butterfly.
surrender.
Butterfly. Butterfly.
Butterfly.
Butterfly. Butterfly. Butterfly. I hate this. Catch you on the flip side.
Okay, bye guys.
Bye.